And my reservation was this. I have two things in mind at that time. I was seeing Tinubu from the eyes of the progressive as at that time, talking about Nedeko. I was also seeing him from the man of Bodilum, of course, the Jagaban of Bodilum, of our Lagos State, whichever way you look at it. So there are two characters I was looking at there. I was seeing him as one, a former Nedeko member who understands certain things, you know, about democracy, a pro-democrat, so to say. And another angle too, I was seeing Tinubu then as someone, you know, who has ruled by ruthlessly or recklessly in Lagos State, who has established a dynasty, a political dynasty in Lagos State without any form of reservation, without any form of democratic principles. You know, that was where I began to entertain some level of fear. I remember too, I just want to take you a little, give you a rundown, you know, of my reservations and how I calculated it. And I foresaw that at the end of the day, you know, we might not be having it too well with his administration, and that is exactly what has come to bear on Nigerians. Tinubu has suddenly become a burden to Nigerians in less than a year. He knows, you know, if he didn't know that he was a burden and he has become a burden, he wouldn't have stopped the issue of cyber security levy. You know, everything about Nigeria was tax. To the extent that the money is inside their pocket. Even if you have 100 naira inside their pocket, Tinubu's money is there. Tinubu has about 20 naira inside it, and it's a must. But thank God Nigeria stood against it, the Senate stood against it, the House of Reps stood against it, and he now withdraw, you know, his push for cyber security levy. I have a lot of reservations and advice for him. One, bordering on the issue of Nigeria as an entity, you know, he needed, not because he should be listening to Northerners. These people have ruled Nigeria the way they like, you know. The image of this country today is basically on what the Southerners themselves has been able to contribute in all spheres of the society, you know, in terms of football, in terms of music, in terms of being industrious, in terms of anything. The South has, in terms of resources too, the South has contributed so much. So what we are asking Tinubu to do, you know, in this administration is to look inwards. You know, it's not a matter of compensation. It's recording a very bad name now, as I'm talking to you now. Tinubu's image in the public sphere is nothing to write home about. And as I'm talking to you now, he needed to have a rethink and sit down properly. If it means sacking some of his cabinet members, please, sir, Mr. Bola Tinubu, you have every power, constitutional powers to do that. You have every constitutional power, you know, to revisit, to rebrand, to renovate Nigeria, you know, where every Nigerian life and property will matter to you. And secondly, the issue of restructuring. If he tries to restructure Nigeria, then why not call for a sovereign constitutional conference? That is one. That sovereign constitutional conference will empower Nigerians to sit down and advocate the type of constitution that is best suited for them. Let Nigerians, at least for once, write their own constitution by themselves. That is one. Two, he should open the borders. Three, he should pay a lot of attention on electricity, not taxing Nigerians in the midst of darkness. We are in the darkness. Nigerians are living in darkness. And we cannot do anything in darkness. We cannot become a productive nation in darkness. Look at how you either you pass a bill, you know, that will empower states, you know, to acquire independent plants, you know, that can generate electricity as quickly as possible. Nigerian economy need to be, you know, domestic. We need to have, we need to see our domestic economy grow. So that is three. Then number 4, which is very, very important.